Ted.
My name's Ted Fitzgerald. I'm a resident of Carpenterville, which is in Curry County. This is an ill-considered policy you've been given. You made this decision based on bad information, and it appears to be a punitive attack on a commissioner who's doing the job of a commissioner. I grew up in this county, and my father was a commissioner. My brother-in-law was a county commissioner. I have been privileged to work with many great people. Probably one of the greatest guys you'll ever meet is T.V. Skinner, who was a longtime commissioner here in this county.
Wow.
Honorable person, exemplary individual. I learned how to be a commissioner, and you know what it is mostly? It's mostly a lot of work, a lot of driving, because what the commissioner's role is to represent this county on issues. That's one of the major roles that we have throughout the state. I was even thinking as I got up this morning, I grew up on this ranch out there by Carpenterville. You guys come out and visit. Same place it's ever been. The guy that homesteaded that place was named Raleigh Scott. He was a county commissioner here for 12 years, and then he served in the legislature. He had to travel from here in around 1880, to Salem for the legislative session. That's what commissioners do. They don't appear by phone. If we go back, Sue, to our experience with the sinkhole, you were a commissioner at the port. You were a part of that. I will tell you, we got the FEMA money, not because of any of your efforts, not because of any of my efforts. We got it because of the efforts of David Brock Smith, who was a commissioner, who drove down there, got on site, got in the face of ODOT and turned things around. That is what is required of a commissioner, hands-on action in many cases. And to say that you can appear by phone is a disservice, and I would ask that you reconsider that as your approach to governance in this county, because there's a long history. Go look it up and see how people have acted and how our best commissioners have served this county. And it is not through listening to the advice of people who make recommendations to limit their political opponents when they themselves, like Catherine Wiley, has received large thousands of dollars in county reimbursement for travel to Washington, D.C. and other places, based on my information that I got from someone through a Freedom of Information Act request. I don't know that that was ever disclosed. I'm wondering why this policy is targeted only at the executives that are the most, they're the tip of the spear here of this county in a lot of cases, and I think it does a real disservice to even consider a $1,500 annual per person. Malheur County, tiny place, no people in it. $10,000 a year total for the 3 commissioners. I'll admit, it's a long drive to Salem, but they make it work. That's certainly more of an effort, and they're not in good shape either. So I would ask that you look at that, and when you go for recommendations to alter this, you take a thoughtful approach and figure out what exactly needs to be done. And bear in mind that there are cases where we need the commissioners to travel within this county in a time-sensitive manner, and it is not beyond the pale to provide them with a car for this incredible sacrifice that all of you have to make as commissioners. Thank you.
Thank you. One question, Ted.
Yeah.
You made, just if you would comment again, you mentioned that something about Freedom of Information Act for Catherine Wiley's expenses?
Yeah,
through the county?
Years 2007 through 2012, something like that. I've got it here. But
through Curry County?
Through Curry County, yeah. She's received quite a bit from various committees that she was on. And that's
okay.
I could bring up slides, but I got to tell you.
No, that's okay. I just wanted to get clear in my mind.
I sort of expected you guys to be aware of that. If you're going to look at the policy.
Well, if it's accurate, but 2000.
Oh, it is. I'll provide you with the information after the meeting.
Okay.
Or I can give you my copies right now.
No, you can.
You can bring it up now.
After the meeting. After the meeting's fine.
I'll just hand it to you right now, and then we can.
Okay.
You guys can make. Here's a spreadsheet of the cost that she's received, and here's the Freedom of Information Act.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
And
thank you.
we'll just give this. Let me count the pages here. John, to John Jesuit. I don't know. There's about 10 or more pages. Can we just pass that to John? And then we can enter that as a. Okay, and then the other, let me see, that was Connie Hunter.